Geico, you can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more. Yep. Oh, that breakfast really tough. There isn't too much hot sauce.
Yo, Shockula, what's up, my man? Just going to bed? I kind of wish I was too. I'm just tired all the time anymore. This getting old thing sucks. You have to get up every morning at 4:30. Yeah, my alarm goes off at 5, but I'm usually up by 5:30. So, yeah, it's rough. You try to get back in shape and lose weight. Yeah, I need to be doing that shit too. Um, I've made some efforts and had some successes here and there, but not enough to call it a complete success. You were pretty good in 2023, 2024. It all kind of fell apart. That's rough, man. Brendan Keith, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shakila, I saw you say that you hired somebody for it, and I think I saw you post a picture of the artist. Wasn't it a picture of Spawn that you posted? If I'm remembering correctly, it looked pretty damn good, man. Artist named Thomas Tikas. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, if I'm remembering the image that I saw right, it looked really good. So you do pencils, inks, colors, like the whole gig?
One of these people uses the new Colgate Total Active Prevention System. It's 16 times more effective at fighting the root cause of many.
He won't be doing colors. Okay. What's up, Jeffrey? Yeah, Shakila, get some sleep, brother. Hope you have a good night, man. Jeffrey just about to get lunch. Dan Goodwin, what are we scratching? Yeah. I had an itch somewhere. Wait, what? Where? What? That dude's leg to that dude's head? Um, oh, are you talking about, okay, so like these legs as compared to like this, is that what you're kind of seeing? That's what you're thinking of, maybe. It looks like it kind of. No, that's good advice. I'm sitting here thinking about how to alter that. Good heads up though. I see it. I wasn't seeing it before, but okay. Thank you. No, I really appreciate it.
For the McLaren Formula One team, success starts by tracking over 14,000 cars each month. With AI-powered...
No, I mean, if you see it, you know, I need to know, and I wasn't seeing it.
Help drive the future of racing.
We believe education should hold practical value. But what does that mean? Well, at university...
Daniel Bedrosian. I know where you're at. You are traveling nearby, good sir. Indeed. Yeah, thanks. I got a couple of pages I'm kind of excited to get drawn here. I'm getting into some of the silly, fun parts of this particular book. I appreciate that, Mr. Bedrosian. Really, really do.
Need a nice reward today? Treat yourself.
Like Richie.
Mr. Goodwin, yeah, I could definitely probably figure something out for sure. Yeah, you just got to kind of remind me. I get so wrapped up in all the other things I'm paying attention to. Some things slip my mind, but I could do something.
Legendary huntsman made tougher.
I'm Chef Franklin Becker, and I'm the biogenic era.
You guys that are in here, I don't know if you caught my live stream yesterday. I was talking with that artist, Dan Brewer. Why I can't remember. I'm embarrassed to say I can't remember if it was David or Dan. David, Jesus, God, David Brewer. He did a little work for Image Comics, and he drew some stuff for Marvel. He drew some Hulk issues. He was telling me the story on the live stream, and he was just walking through a convention with some samples and ran into Eric Stevenson, and just showed him his samples, and Eric Stevenson was like, "Don't move, wait right here." Ran off, went and found Liefeld, come back to him, and Liefeld offered him a job on the spot. It's a really fun 2 hour. Yeah, it was a really fun kind of 2 hour conversation we had. Him kind of showing a bunch of his old art, and the book that he did. It was called Extremely Youngblood, is what it was called. It was like a parody book. Like, I guess all the Youngblood characters as kids. It was really fun. Like, and he's really talented. Like, the art that guy does. I'm gonna try and download the actual live stream itself and then repost it as an actual just video, because the live streams don't catch as much traffic as the actual posted videos I do. But neat guy all around. It's a really fun conversation to have with him. And it's fun talking to somebody who's actually worked in the industry. I guess he referred to himself as like of just a passable fill-in artist kind of thing, and I guess he didn't. I don't know if he didn't take it as seriously as maybe he wishes he did when he was a lot younger. But neat guy. Yeah, Mr. Bedrosian. It was really fun to talk to the dude. He shows off a bunch of his art. And you see the current stuff he does. He does kind of like good girl pinup art now, and it's some beautiful stuff. He shows it on there. But yeah, he got hired by Liefeld, worked on this book for like this one issue for 2 years, he said, because he wasn't particularly motivated to get it done fast, and then by the time he was done, they almost didn't want to bother with it anymore. But he kind of worked out a deal to get it done, and there's copies of it out there. I'm like, well, now I got something to seek out. But yeah, then he did some Chaos Comics work, like drawing Evil Ernie, and like I said, some Hulk issues. Really neat stuff. Really neat guy. Daniel Bedrosian, you have it? Like, you have that book? The Extremely, if I'm remembering correctly, Extremely Young Blood? You have that one? Is that what you're saying? Because I was going to get online, too, and go see if I can't find me a copy of it. See if, just kind of see what it was all about. I didn't even know it existed until he mentioned that he did it. Oh, so you do have it. Yeah, so yeah. I was talking with the guy who drew it. Like I said, I know I just said it, but real nice guy. So yeah, that was on a live stream yesterday. It should be available just to find on my my channel under just live streams. But yeah, we talked and did some drawing for about 2 hours. It's kind of funny because he created himself an alternate online artist persona some years ago because according to him, his parents are very religious, and he didn't want them seeing the sexy girl artwork that he was doing. He's like, I don't need to shock them, but I guess he's a little bit older and he doesn't kind of care anymore. He's like, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go online and see if I can't find that book somewhere. my whole mom's side of her family are very religious, and they don't like anything, which is why I gravitated away from all of that stuff very early on. But they were all Jehovah's Witnesses, and they don't like anything. So I'm like, all right, I want to live at least a moderately normal existence here. The name Angel Assassin sounds like it kind of writes itself. Is that something that's ever been done by any big name publisher? That's kind of cool. You stay drunk all the time. Some years ago, I ran into this guy who was a pretty good writer, and he had this comic series that we actually were drawing, or I was drawing for him. It's the first time anybody asked me to draw a comic for them. We were just going to kind of try and put it together ourselves, and it's about angels on earth fighting demons in human form, like, of course, you know, that whole cliche thing. But I drew like 2 full issues of that thing. I put in a lot of work. Then, of course, he just vanished. But I actually think of it as a valuable learning experience because I put in a lot of work and effort, and you know, was trying to grow those skills, and I always think back on it fondly. Those characters that were the first comic series that I ever drew for somebody. Mr. Petrosian, thank you, sir. I appreciate you as always, man. Hope you have a safe trip and good times on tour. Dude, Dan Goodwin, you drew 5 issues of that? 5.5? I'd be honest, I mean, look, all the stuff we did when we were younger is technically terrible, but sometimes there's just a charm to seeing it. I'd love to see something like that. Some of my favorite stuff to show on my channel is my old crappy garbage art. You actually brought some of those older characters into your current series. Well, there you go. I mean, sometimes old ideas can be reworked into perfectly passable, ideas. That's awesome, man. Speaking of original old characters and comics that we did that are terrible, um, back when I first started my channel, when I was doing like it was like a 100 subscriber celebration. I was so excited to have 100 subscribers. I never thought it would go that far. I busted out the first comic I ever drew and actually reviewed it and kind of went over it and was showing off that. But I got this idea in my head as I was going through it. It's like, it's so terribly written, it actually made me laugh at how silly it was. So I got this hair up my ass. I got this random idea that I still hold on to, that kind of a bucket list thing to do before I die, is like, I want to redraw that old comic that I did, use almost essentially the same dialogue, the same characters, the same piss poor designs, just keep it exactly as it was, but draw it in my current style, to draw it as good as I can do it. And that just fascinates the hell out of me. It'll be so terrible, but drawing it the way that I do now, it actually sounds kind of interesting to me. That's something that I want to do at some point in my life. Like when I was reviewing it, I was reading the dialogue that I wrote for the characters, and I was actually laughing out loud at how stupid it was. I'm like, oh, I should just redraw this whole thing. It was my main character was like the physical embodiment of the Punisher, but with Wolverine's claws. I literally had them go meet X Factor, like the Cyclops version. Um, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna do that. Yeah, The Adventures of Punisherine. But he gets his powers. He finds this. He found it already happened in the comic, but like this like diamond-shaped crystal, which is very much like the origin of Darkhawk. If anybody read that book from the 90s. So I kind of ripped off that origin. So he's got a little diamond crystal shape that gives him his powers. He can heal, and he's got claws, and he's just a badass, and he carries a ninja sword because everyone cool carries a ninja sword. We all know that. Um, but yeah, I just think about it would be so fulfilling for me to take the first comic series, and the characters that I created are there's nothing there to kind of take and really use them as they were, but to just redraw them one time and redraw the entire comic now that I'm an old man and just I keep imagining what a 13 or 14-year-old me would have thought if I could see the stuff I do now and show young teenage me then. It's kind of a little bucket list thing that I have every intention of doing sometime in my life. You know what, Dan? You know what's hilarious? He 100% has a ponytail. He has long black hair. I kind of, he kind of physically resembled in my mind, the bad guy from the first Crow movie. What's his name? Top Dollar, with the long black hair, but he's big, physically imposing guy like the Punisher, but Wolverine claws. The worst costume you've ever seen, but yes, he 100% has long hair that's in a ponytail. Knew it, of course. You're still right. How could anybody be creating awesome superheroic characters um, anywhere in the 90s and not have them have a ponytail if it's a guy? If it's a girl, of course she has a ponytail because she's got long hair. But the coolest dudes, the most badass heroes, all had long hair. My establishing shots had ponytails. There's Jessica. She was messaging me, and I told her that I'm actually doing a live stream right now. I'm like, you should stop in and say hi. There's one or two of the regulars in here. 3 or 4, maybe. But yeah, Jess, I'll look up that documentary you were talking about. It sounds interesting, especially from an artist perspective. You're bawling like a baby over it. It's because you're an artist and you understand. What's it called? Light and Magic, you were saying? It's a documentary on industrial light and magic and old school artists and stuff like that. Sounds really interesting. Thanks, Jess. Always trying to make it look interesting. Sir, I've isolated the reverse power coupling. Thank you. Yeah, Jess, it's the Dick in the Jar book. It's all about the Dick in the Jar. Yeah, it's a weird little project I'm working on, but I've committed to it, so I'm like, I'm going to see it through to the end. I have to at this point. I've drawn too damn many pages. Oh, right, yeah, today's Revenge of the Fifth. I forgot that was a thing. I just ignore everything Star Wars anymore. Only the original trilogy exists for me.
We can do here. You're gonna have to meet us halfway. Well, the whole way, actually. And don't stop there.
The prequels, they kind of exist, but everything else is just, I don't fucking care. Disney's just ran it into the ground. Apparently, even that new Andor TV show is out, and apparently it's really good, but the ratings are terrible. Like, no one's watching. And not the ratings, like, not the critical ratings, but the viewership. It's just in the toilet. No one gives a shit anymore. Even when they make something that's good, no one's watching. Your kid stayed home from school? Oh, coolest mom ever. Yeah, I ain't interested in the frickin' comics or the books. I'm only interested in the movies. I know the Thrawn thing is a big deal, but I don't care. I didn't read them. I don't give a shit. I'm interested in the movies. Or even the TV shows if they were good. Mando was cool for a minute. I was into that. Yeah, I don't give a shit about Clone Wars either. I know people love it. My brother tried to get me to watch it. He even had me sit down and watch this amazing scene. Watch this amazing scene where this guy dies, where this thing blows up, and he sacrifices himself, and it's amazing. And I'm like, sure, if you say so. I don't give a shit about the cartoons. It's just me. Just Transformers cartoons for up. What Transformers cartoons? I like a lot of cartoons from when I was a kid. There were parts of that X-Men 97 that were legitimately genius. I will definitely say that. I get the feeling Jessica's making fun of me, and you know what? I'm okay with that. It's been too long. Been too long. Orbital Hub, what would be my top 3 animated series off the top of my head? See, I don't get into cartoons as an older guy, and I'm not saying that like I grew out of it. It's just they don't hold any interest for me anymore. So if I had to list my top 3 animated series, Gargoyles is one for sure. The computer-generated 90s Beast Wars, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Specifically because they leaned into the writing so hard because their animation couldn't quite match the lofty goals that they had. So the best thing that they could do is just, well, if our animation's kind of so-so, we'll just write the best cartoon Transformers series ever, and they did. I guess maybe the Batman animated series, though I don't hold that in the reverence that everyone else does. It's great, but, and you know, and of course I grew up with all the 80s cartoons, but in retrospect, most of them don't hold up. So when I'm trying to think of something that I still like and feel like is quality today, you know, I can't say the original Transformers animated series was that good. But it's charming and it's awesome and I love it and it's like the premier like main thing of my childhood. But it kind of doesn't hold up. But the animated Transformer movie, the theatrical release, holy shit, that's great. Even if it's just one big long toy commercial music video, that's exactly why I love it. But no Justice League, no Batman Beyond, no goddamn Star Wars nonsense. I'm not into it. It's just none of that shit interests me. Yeah, I was actually, Dan, I was actually thinking I might actually list Thundercats because there's parts to it that I think like the opening movie, or the movie, like the opening, 3 or 4 episodes basically introduced the whole concept. I still kind of think it holds up, like, better than all the others, than the Voltrons or the He-Mans or the Transformers. It's still pretty damn good, and the animation is top notch. So yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. Yeah, Orbital, the movie is peak, right? Yeah, in my opinion, Jessica's all about the anime. She's that girl. That's why we love her. I don't know enough about any anime in terms of TV shows or something like that. I've just seen a few, you know, everyone knows the ones I've seen, Ghost in the Shell and Ninja Scroll, and those set a bar so high for me, I'm like, pfft, everything else sucks by comparison when it comes to the artistry of the animation in that. It's just like there's no. Transformers the movie really raised the damn bar. It's insane. It did. From what I understand, it's the same animation studio that was doing the TV show did the movie too. They just stepped it up 1,000%, and then it tanked at the box office in a major way, and that sucks. Pirates of Darkwater, I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. You know what? I loved DuckTales. And you know what's funny is a year or two ago, I started watching some of it with my roommate. She'd seen some of it, I think. But this is going to sound really stupid, but this is the power of a really well done animated show. Rewatching DuckTales and listening to Scrooge McDuck talk and Huey, Dewey, and Louie and the butler, I forget his name, and then the nanny and Webigail and all those guys. Hearing their voices and watching their adventures again, I was like, they felt like old friends I haven't seen in years. And I don't know why. It's like Duckworth, right? Yeah. Quackaroony, Mrs. Beakley. I don't know how to put it, and I didn't tell anybody this. I didn't even tell my roommate, but I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, because it's a silly show about ducks, and I loved fighting robots and Thundercat people and Voltrons, but this DuckTales show was such a lighthearted, fun adventure. It felt like they were friends that I haven't spoken to in years, and I was like, I love this so much. It's so charming. It's so great. One of my favorite scenes, like, I kind of forgot all about it, I think it's the opening episode, where the kids are kind of dropped off with Scrooge McDuck, because Donald Duck is joining the military, so he drops them off with Scrooge. And the kids want to go, I guess, I can't remember, I think they wanted to go follow Uncle Scrooge. And so Duckworth, he was telling him, like, you can't go, and so, but the kids get away. And so then I think Scrooge is like, what happened to Duckworth? And then it just cuts back to the butler guy. He's upside down, tied up in, like, the living room, and because the kids captured him, tied him up, and ran off. And Duckworth just goes, this is definitely going to delay dinner. Like, oh my God, I laughed so hard. It's so silly and cute. Oh, it was great. This is definitely going to delay dinner. It's so great. Yeah, the characters are like family. Yeah, and Scrooge, he's such a angry fucking asshole, but the kids kind of, they teach him to kind of, they remind him to have a heart. And that's not a bad way to grow up with, like, the richest man on the planet, So, yeah, I was watching it, I'm like, God damn, is this good? And then, who doesn't know that theme song? I'm sitting there singing along with it. I tried to get my kids to watch it, and they're like, Dad, this is dumb. I'm like, you know what? Get out of my house. Walk home to your mom's house. Hope you know the way. And then my little boy was he's like, Dad, do you mean that? I'm like, no, I don't mean it. Don't tell your mom I said that. You know what? Fuck it. Tell her. I don't care. Life is like a hurricane. I'm going to play it on my radio here is what you're going to make me do. Panda, what's up, dude? Kids these days, right? They don't know nothing. But yeah, DuckTales, man, it's so crazy how good it is. And is it the opening episodes where they find that lost city of gold? Is that, where they find the Valley of the Golden Suns, and they got those giant round discs in this hidden valley, and they find this temple made of gold, and there's 3 vaults. One has gold dust, one has gold coins, one has gold bricks, and Scrooge is like, I'll rebuild me money bin from gold bricks. Yeah. And then some other episodes they did that I thought were really good. I like the one where Scrooge revisits the old gold mining town that he went to, and he runs back into that chick that he was in love with for a while. I forget her name. I had it. Goldie. Yeah, of course. Fucking who am I kidding? And there was like this little emotional arc of like young Scrooge falling in love, but then they get fooled, and she thinks he betrayed her, and he thinks she betrayed him, and like it fucking had some heart. It was like, oh, this was cute. These are all based on the old comic. Really? I actually never knew that. I mean, it makes sense. Then the Beagle Boys. There's Burger Beagle and Big Time and all these stupid guys. Oh. Flintheart Glomgold. I like it was a multi-part episodes where they were going to judge who was the richest duck in the world by weighing their gold, by weighing their money. Like the concept to us kids was that money is only a physical thing. And so all of Scrooge's money is in physical, like, coin, as opposed to it's liquid, and it's, what I mean, how money actually is. So they actually have multiple episodes where they're transporting their money to a giant scale in that foreign country where the guy has his little glowing fruits or some shit like that. And they end up having that arc where they find Atlantis or something like that underwater and float it above. That was all so great. But yeah, I think Flintheart Glomgold, he was fun. I also liked that dumbass Launchpad McQuack. He's like, I don't think I've ever landed a plane in my life. The episode where they had his family, the Flying McQuacks. It's so funny to even say it. And his dad's like this big heroic Superman type guy. He's like, Flying McQuacks, yo. I think someone one time called him Lunch Pail. Yeah, such a funny character. I even, towards the end of it, as I understand it, they brought in that Gizmo Duck, like the RoboCop guy. Blather and Blatherskite. fucking turns into duck version RoboCop. I don't remember the one where they went into space. I'm sure I'd probably remember it if I saw it. It doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head. There's a lot of episodes, is what's crazy. Things seem to go on forever. I remember I'd get out of school in elementary, and I'd come home, and then that thing would be starting. And me and my brothers and sisters would all sit down and watch frickin' DuckTales. And there was something else that, there was always afternoon cartoons that came on. And I can't remember the others that were on, but DuckTales stood out, man. One of my favorite things is Gyro Gearloose, the scientist. He made I think it was like a super secret spy car for Launchpad. He called it the Thunderclutch Whirligig. Dude, it's like the greatest name for a vehicle in the history of ever. Oh yeah, the time tub. Solve a mystery or rewrite history. Duck. I used to always sing it Duck Turds just because I thought I was funny. Duck Turds. Boom, 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 boom. I'll find you. Woo. Woo! Woo! See you later, Mr. Dan Goodwin. Yeah, I like the King Arthur one, Orbital Hub. That was another good one. Yeah, absolutely. And whenever the conversation of DuckTales comes up, everyone always kind of wants to bring up the Tailspin show, and that's not one I ever liked. And everyone seems to really have dug that one, but that wasn't one that I got into. I mean, it looked fine, and it looked like it was charming, but it didn't have the appeal of DuckTales. Woohoo! I liked Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Somehow that little mouse inventor chick on that show, the fuck was her name? She was kind of hot for a little mouse thing. Like Heathcliff's girl, right? I do remember Heathcliff. That sassy dame that he was always hanging out with. What the hell was the name of the Chippendales chick? Gadget. Is that right? Gadget. Yeah. That sounds right. Oh, Don't blow the wad.
Right then, in the category of the United States, the answer is the names for all 50 states and their capitals. Okay?
That wasn't Cliff's girl, that was Riff Raff's girl. Oh man, I haven't seen Heathcliff in so long. Ohio.
Montgomery, Alabama, south of Helena, Montana, then there's Denver, Colorado, under Boise, Idaho, Texas, and Austin, then we go north to Massachusetts, Boston, and Albany, New York, Tallahassee, Florida, and Washington, D.C., Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Nashville, Tennessee. Elvis used to hang out there a lot, you know.
Elvis used to hang out there a lot, you know.
Trenton's in New Jersey, north of Jefferson, Missouri. You've got Richmond in Virginia, South Dakota, Hampshire, Harrisburg in Pennsylvania, and Augusta, up in Maine. And here is Providence, Rhode Island, next to Dover, Delaware. Concord, New Hampshire, just to switch on. The Montpelier, which is up in Vermont. Hartford, Connecticut, so busy in the fall. And Kansas, Minnesota, has a fall.
Cleo, okay, Cleo, that's right.
In Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, and Lansing, Michigan. Here's Honolulu, Hawaii's a joy. Jackson, Mississippi, and Springfield, Illinois. South Carolina with Columbia down the way. And Annapolis and Maryland on Chesapeake Bay. They have wonderful clam chowder.
Wonderful clam chowder.
Cheyenne is in Wyoming, and perhaps you make your home in Salt Lake City out in Utah where the buffalo roam. Atlanta's down in Georgia, and this is North Dakota. And you can live in Frankfurt in your old Kentucky home. Salem in Oregon, from there we join. Little Rock in Arkansas, Iowa, Got Des Moines, Sacramento, California, Oklahoma, and its city. Charleston, West Virginia, and Nevada, Carson City. That's all the capitals there are.
Forgot to phrase it in the form of a question.
I'm so sorry. You failed to put your response in the form of a question.
And now, the nations of the world by Joe Runner.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Guyana, Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia,
Puerto Rico.
Guyana, and Peru, Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, Taiwan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, Mexico, Guyana, Barbados, and Guam. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, Bulgaria, Kuwait and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and
Here's the girl, the car, and his crew. Hell yeah.
India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Delhi, Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana. Uganda, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, Botswana, Sahara is gone. Nigeria, Chad, and Nigeria, Egypt, and Japan, Tanzania, Somalia, Sierra Leone, and Algeria, Dahomey, Nigeria, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Africa, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Guinea, Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Malawi, and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Pennsylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Doug. Okay, here's what you want to do. See?
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember the theme. Hell yeah. Wordsworth was the rapper, Hector like the asshole guy, and Mongo with the muscle. Man, I forgot all about that damn show. Slipping through the cracks, gumshoes. Bad down. You know, I never liked this next one as a cartoon, but the theme song, primo, way better than the cartoon ever was. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doot. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doot. Doo-doo-doot. See, that is a fantastic opening theme. There's the thing I didn't like about Inspector Gadget is that Gadget was a fucking idiot. He's so stupid. It's like, can't we make him competent in the slightest? He always gets those messages. This message will self-destruct in 30 seconds. So, I don't know. Not my favorite show, but I could listen to that theme song 1,000 times. Penny was the original Mary Sue, right? Yeah, it reminds us of all that. It's so fun. This one's already cute. I might as well play this one. Yeah, that little rapid fire. Hold on, I'm gonna back it up there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I may not have liked the show too much, but I always dug that theme song. Like I'd watch that and then turn it on to something else. I'm trying to think of the best cartoon intro music though, and I can't say I'd ever narrow it down to one, but this one definitely is a contender for best.
1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was the age of gargoyles. Stoned by day, warriors by night.
Stoned by day.
We were betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect, frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years. Now we're in Manhattan. The spell is broken, and we live again. We are defenders of the light. We are gargoyles.
You know, from what I keep reading, there seems to be some forward momentum with making a live-action Gargoyles movie. And if they don't get Keith David to do the voice of Goliath, they will have failed in every way possible. It's like getting Peter Weller to do the voice of Optimus Prime. Like, you have to have that voice. And so we will see if it actually gets made, but obviously the Gargoyles are going to have to be CGI. But if they got to get that actor, yeah, Keith David, right? Because there's two actors. There's a Keith David and a David Keith. And man, did they have 1,000 different Star Trek actors do voices on that Gargoyles show. That was really cool. Another potentially winner for best opening theme. Not the commercial.
We are always in motion. Getting this? Fixing that.
That's like a extended version of it, but yeah.
The dream to awaken our world. They're out of control. I take control. Whose side are you on?
I take no side.
You're skating the edge.
I am the edge.
What you truly want, only I can give.
You can't give it, can't even buy it, and you just don't get it.
Get it. Man, that Eon Flux was one crazy ass show. Man, did they fuck up everything that made it interesting with that movie. Like, let's get somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing, make a movie about it, and loses everything that makes it unique and interesting. And it didn't work. We don't get it. We did everything right. Yeah, strangely hypnotic, right? How about this one?
Cops. Central Organization of Police Specialists. Fighting crime in a future time.
Fighting crime in
Empire
a future
City,
time.
Big Boss and his gang of crooks. It's crime playing time.
That Cops TV cartoon, I never really got to see much of it, but wasn't one of the characters in that show one of the bad guys? His name was Bullets McBoom Boom, and I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. Like, it's like a gangster. Literally, his name's Bullets McBoom Boom. I'm like, whoever come up with that is hilarious.
In a distant time and faraway place, the planet of New Texas floats deep in space. Sky's three suns, land of precious ore, the Carrier Rush brought outlaws to planet score. And one day, a lawman appeared, with powers of Fox, Wolf, Puma, and Bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice, Marshal
Marshall Bravestar.
Brave Star. Brave Star.
Yeah. I'm aware of Jason the Wheeled Wars, but I never saw it.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry, Cobra.
Cobra.
Armies of the night, evil taking flight, Cobra. Cobra. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and it's spreading far and wide. Moving through the sky. Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble over land, sea, and air. G.I. Joe's Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Cobra. Walking tall with banners high, they sound the battle cry. G.I. Joe there, G.I. Joe there, fight for freedom wherever there's trouble over land, sea, and air. G.I. Joe.
IG Joe.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against the Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble over land, sea, and air.
So Cobra Commander's voice is the same as Starscream, right?
Previously on X-Men.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Hey, it's Grant. And the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that tangy smokehouse.
Thundering across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds. Jake searches for his father to unite the magic root and lead his lightning league to victory over the changing form of Sawboss. Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes.
I don't know that I've ever heard this before. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. What a weird one. I always love this one because it sounds so mysterious and kind of ominous. And then it turns into like the most epic superhero theme ever.
From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend. The legend of Voltron, defender of the universe.
It's Optimus Prime's voice.
Loved by good, feared by evil. As Voltron's legend grew, peace settled across the galaxy. On planet Earth, a galaxy alliance was formed. Together with the good planets of the solar system, they maintained peace throughout the universe. Until a new horrible menace threatened the galaxy. Voltron was needed once more. This is the story of the super force of space explorers. Specially trained and sent by the Alliance to bring back Voltron, defender of the universe.
Hell yeah. This one I used to love, love, love as a little kid, but it did not hold up for me.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more?
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, or but.
Battle of the Planets. G-Force. 5 incredible young people with superpowers. And watching over them from Center Neptune, 7 Zark 7. Watching, warning against surprise attack by alien galaxies from beyond space.
Such a cheesy 70s vibe.
alive, acting as one, dedicated, inseparable, invincible.
Hell yeah. Well, I can't do all of these and not do this one. Boom. Thundercats on loose. Thunder, 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 thunder. What I really liked about the Thundercats is they gave like every lead heroic character their own badass theme song. Like Panthro had a very distinctive badass little theme, and so did Tigra and Chitara. And it was just awesome. You do when Tigra showed up and that theme. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Panthro's theme.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your...
Fuck yeah. I just feel the Thunder Tank coming along already. Yeah. God, you could play this in like a freaking club and people would get down to that shit. I'm telling you. That was awesome. They're really hip. And they're green. Turtle boys don't come no slack. Donatello does machine. Give me a break. It's a party game.
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
You know, I like that Turtles song, but the turtle when I associate myself with Turtles music, let me tell you what Turtles music is. Just because I played the hell out of this game trying to beat it, which I eventually did a couple of times, but man, was that an endurance. But then, yes, after that, the first live-action movie, those are my Turtles. The game is the one that I kind of remember, but the first live-action movie is a legitimately great movie. I think it stands the test of time, and I actually super love it. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, the music from and I also bought on cassette the original soundtrack to that Turtles movie with all the hip hop music and then the some of the instrumental score. Those are the Turtles to me. I know everyone loves the cartoon, I get it, but the movie and the game were my Turtles. Oh, that's such good stuff. Somebody tell me if you recognize this opening music. I'll preface it a little hint. It's to a game. Not Ninja Gaiden, but I could see how it could sound like that. No, it's not Ninja Gaiden. That's the right. It's the Game Boy Batman, based on the original '89 Keaton. I had a Game Boy, and that's one of the ones I played to death. And that music. Yeah, the Batman. And it's got kind of a funky little vibe. It does. Is this the most epic and dramatically awesome opening to any video game ever? At least in this era? Oh, they didn't play the rest of the cool part. Sons of bitches. Ninja Gaiden. NES music. This music right here. Here we go. Just watching that opening theme in the game, never get more hyped to go, like, defeat the bad guys, and I could never get to the end of that fucking game. Never could get to the end. So hard. See, this is another one of the Game Boy games. I wonder if any of you recognize this one. Oh, those cheesy Game Boy music. It's so great. That was the Spider-Man. I played the shit out of that game too. What's up, Ginger Bear? I'm almost done with my stream here. Been going for a little over 2 hours. Yeah, Jeffrey, the Game Boy Batman game. I mean, it was really hard to beat because, of course, it's you're fighting the Joker. You have Batman has a gun. He shoots Joker, and you have to hit him in the head. And it one shot from him kills you, but you got hit him in the head 50 times. It's so ridiculous. God, I haven't listened to this in years. Fucking hate Tetris. I was never any good at it. Man, that takes me back like instantly. Let's see. What's A-type? What's B-type? Oh, this music. Oh, that's great.
As a business traveler, I appreciate TSA PreChecks. I don't have to take my laptop out of my bag. I don't have to take... Oh, I spent so much time playing this game. So much time. Those goddamn dinosaur things that would shoot eggs out of their mouth. Weird ass Mario games, but man, did we have fun, man.
Yeah, Luigi. Yeah, Princess could float forever, but she was slow as shit. And then Toad, fast as hell, couldn't jump for shit. So then you just default to Mario, who's right in the middle of the road, good at everything.
Look at everybody's loving that Grubhub deal with Prime, huh?
Should we just start carpooling?
You know, I remember not too long ago, a couple years ago, when I first moved out on my own for my divorce, I went and dug up some old game systems from some friends. And I was like, you know what game I used to absolutely love and I haven't played and I want to play again? Is that goddamn, what was the game system? Nintendo 64? The Shadows of the Empire? With Dash Rendar? I'm like, fuck yeah, I had so much fun. So I plug it into my giant 60-inch flat screen TV. It does not translate over. It looked god awful. I couldn't play it. I needed a shitty tiny little TV like back in the day. I was really bummed out because I was really excited to go and revisit that awesome game and all the fun levels and the adventures and everything like that. I couldn't wait, and I'm like, I can't play it. Those graphics do not translate to this giant screen, and I just like, oh well. Sometimes the magic is over and you can't go back. One of the greatest things about that game, though, was the ability to use the original, like, Star Wars music in it. It just made it so much more epically amazing that it wouldn't be, that would have been on its own. That was a brilliant choice that they got to do with that Shadows of the Empire. Analog is supposed to release their N64 HD system. This will give you an HD image. I'll have to keep that one in mind. For sure. Alright, I gotta get going. I don't want to fucking go to bed because tomorrow's gonna be a shit day at work and I don't want to go, but I have to go because I'm responsible. People are relying on me. But yeah, guys, this was fun. Oh, pardon my hiccup. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot, guys. As usual. Got most of this page done. Got to do some fill-in stuff, but yeah, I'll catch you guys all later. Ginger. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.